Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Massachusetts site to race number 9 of the Reebok Truck Series. And alongside me for this one, once again, is Stephen Paul III and Austin the Plant.
I finally made it.
On the front row today, we have Robert Young in an empty grid slot here alongside of him. It'll be Cecily Gardner and James Shelley, row 2. Heidi Feynman, Lyle Austin in row 3 with Brooke Walbridge, and Gustav Odenberg in row 4. Adam Flickinger, Jeff Jones, our Kentucky winner, makes up row number 5. Here's the rest of starting grid as I hand over to Steven and Austin for their thoughts and predictions.
Austin.
Okay, well, very quickly, it's glad to be back. Just a shame I couldn't get my visa accepted for Mexico City, go through the for Riverside, or of course Daytona and other tracks, but I'm just glad to be here for a quick drive to Massachusetts for the 8th Bowl. Well, I was going to say, it's a big, long super speedway with 2 left-handers, 2 right-handers. From what I remember, we expected Rex entering turn 3, unfortunately, because of how the cars wanted to turn, or in this case, trucks turning right. So we could unfortunately expect Eric coming into 3, sometimes out of 4, but we'll just see. That's all. Yeah, here's command in like 5 seconds.
Yep, let's go trackside for the command here to start engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
Steven.
It's going to start on the dual race. It's going to be interesting. Try to get to the right lanes and stuff. No pit stops. We might see a wreck. We saw last year a blocking could come and thing with the inexperienced drivers could play into a factor. Guess my pick for the race is going to be Heidi Fine. We saw Kev win a duel, so I guess that maybe means another one of Kev's drivers have his chance this weekend. And how about would it be so? And John Silver already won with the other truck last season, so how about we get the other MB truck in victory lane?
Going along those, I'm going to go with Robert Young as my pick to watch, just because he's got the race sponsor on his truck. He's starting up front. We'll see how he can do.
Yeah, so it's going to be 20 laps, about 1 lap long in the dual race. And we saw last year 1 caution due to blocking. So let's hope we don't see that again today.
And coming into this one, Colin Zino is the...
Who's my pick, by the way? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. It's going to take some getting used to changing pronunciation I've been so used to now.
Time Machine. That was the name I was looking for not going to Riverside. Go ahead.
Colin Zino, Zach Flickinger, Kyler Anderson, Seb Kukulon, the top 4 that could leave here as the points leader. Van Houten is 5th. Robert Young, Hyatt, Randy Kennedy, Ellison, and Eves, the top 10 points. And we are underway for the Rockstar 200.
And this track ain't coming back next year. 93 car already to the lead, so already on the bottom side.
Yep, Cecily Gardner, even though she didn't have the the pole there, basically got up to the lead quickly.
Yeah, getting pushed. What a great shot right there. Then we got Billy Ballou right there giving a push.
It's been a rough season for that 51 team. They're coming into this one towards the bubble as Heidi Feynman's going to go for 2nd into turn 3.
Yep, and we'll see next week.
Sorry for the lead.
Yes, next weekend we're going to see the debut. Oh my God.
That was close.
Yeah, next week we're going to see the debut of Oltenburg next weekend at Road America. So Gustav trying to give... Is it Ozcon?
Yeah, Blue Ozcon.
Oh, wait, what?
I don't know. That's the name. As Brad Lewis to 2nd on lap 1, it's Heidi Feynman leading over the 66 and the 0, a pair of the Blue Oval Racing trucks.
Is that Brad Lewis in the 66?
That is Brad Lewis in the 66.
Wow, that was a really good guess. He's leading. We've seen that truck the last couple seasons.
Feynman's leading. That's a fail. Now Lewis going for the race lead. You were just trying to soothsay.
Yeah, I guess I am here.
As
really does
up to 2nd, Adam Flickinger to 3rd.
Yep, in the truck that Kev drove last season.
And it is going to be James Shelley up to 4th, Cecily Gardner back up to 5th.
The all-time winner trying to get another win right here as 66. Interesting line to the corner. That's
well. I mean, it's going to give him the lead. It's going to be nice defense there over the 51.
That's a little interesting as he battling against Gustav here.
And we'll check in on the back of the field. James Ellison keeping up with the draft a lot better than what we saw yesterday.
Dylan Young, yeah.
In the Cup.
Number 3 wide right there.
There's
63's got the advantage.
There's Zeno in the 3. Foster Henderson going to make a move on Randy Kennedy. Logan Williams with help from Rebecca Goldberg in the 2.
Yep, where that 50 is, that is not where you want to be.
Same for the 01.
Yeah, seriously.
Really where you don't want to be for the 0.
Yeah, this is where some wrecks could lead. We see just cutting people off, the speed difference right here.
As Kyler Anderson makes a quick move on Donovan Cage into turn 1.
Yeah, trying to rattle him a little bit right there. Here comes this GameStop car. Rock.
JJ Ferguson, the rough season so far for him. He's actually the second highest Billy Baloo truck in this race, though, right now.
Yeah, so 47 is Delel did not run this race. This was an original Cup track, so, and this is showing that he didn't run here before because he's in a terrible line.
As that's Ryan Hill to his inside.
Well, he lived up to his name. He put him up the hill.
Oh, you know what? Now I realize why we're having some performance issues. Okay. If we get a caution, I'll rectify that issue. Meanwhile, ooh, that was close. I don't know what the line Adam Flickinger was going for was there.
Yeah, Adam Flickinger just out here driving some craziness for some reason.
Well, looks like though right now the top 10 are single file. Top 11 actually. Oriel Pollard on James Shelley is going to be our best battle. And I say that. Kiara Miles goes to the inside of Feynman. They're 3 wide right here through 3 and 4.
Yeah, the 66, I'm trying to see real quick. They did not win in the one season they ran that truck.
Almarego didn't win?
I don't think so. Let me see. No, he didn't. His best finish was 5th 4 times.
Okay. Adam Flickinger low to 2nd. Kiara Miles makes it SRT Motorsports 2 and 3 right now.
That truck has been very strong the last few weeks. Let me get it right here. The 70 has finished top 15 the last 4 races in a row, so not surprised to see them up here. The 56 only has 1 win with Kev 2 seasons ago. Here it goes.
Well, and Miles not going to go with her teammate there. She actually wants 2nd for herself.
Yep, and how about 2 factory trucks, 1-2 right now?
Well, factory trucks, I was going to say in 3rd as well because of Hyatt, but no, it's Heidi Feynman now to 3rd, Cecily Gardner to 4th.
And how about in the top 10? The guy's best career finish is 18th. Back in season 4 at Riverside, running top 10 after 3 straight DNQs, Mr. Daniel James.
That 43 STP Dodge coming up towards the front, now up into the top 10.
He running like Richard Petty's Twilight years, but right now he's showing some speed.
So does this mean it's supposed to be like Daytona 1984?
Really brings me back to Bobby Hamilton. I think it was Bobby Hamilton, 98 Martinsville.
So what's going to happen is Greg Sachs is going to start on the pole and wreck half the field.
As Heidi Feynman's gone up to 2nd, now with help from Odenberg.
This is one of Odenberg's best runs of the season we've seen so far. He's been struggling all season, like you mentioned. As
Gardner running the outside line is going to be under threat here from the 43 in a moment if she's not careful. As 3 wide here, Daniel James, Cecily Gardner, Oriel Pollard. Pollard thinks better of it.
Yep, these guys are racing a little aggressively, and I don't know where these 2 trucks on the outside are going by themselves, but I guess they're trying to figure it out.
Daniel James going to go for 2nd, and meanwhile, Brad Lewis with a huge lead here at 8 pole.
Trying to get Ford Racing City Financial 66 their first win here, and that Ford looks so beautiful, painted like the Robert Yates cars.
Meanwhile, Daniel James trying to get the first win for Dodge this year as Heidi Feynman's up to 3rd.
I'm pretty sure that 43's won before. I don't know if it was Sabrina Rogers or somebody else last season.
Sabrina Rogers drove it the last 2 seasons, but she did not go to victory lane in the truck.
Well, 43 won.
I don't think Sabrina. If it did, it wasn't with Sabrina. As Odenberg up to 4th, now going for 3rd. Here comes Logan Williams in the SS Racing Monster Energy Chevrolet.
I just want to note quickly, guys, I can finally say something. You don't really check up a lot entering 1 and 2, surprisingly. Unlike 3 and 4, I'm not sure what's going on. If you're, well, in this case on the right side, here comes a lever lead change. Just take a look how slow they go.
Well, it's really, especially depends on what line they're in, actually. That
Or is
outside
it,
line is
mainly
really
because they don't turn right a whole lot and you're not getting used to it?
As Daniel James to the lead over Gustav Odenberg in the battle for third between Hyatt and Lewis. The top two in this one are not factory supported rides right now, as Lewis trying to change that once again.
Well, as is evident from the Cup race, this is a wild card race, and anything can happen. We saw 11th in the points DNQ in the Cup, and we're seeing two guys. We're seeing the 43 who's missed the last 3 races in a row up in the lead. So anything can happen in these super speedway races.
Meanwhile, here comes a pair of Fords. Now it's going to be Dodge being pushed by a Ford out top, a Dodge pushing a Ford down low.
Yeah,
Oriole
10 miles per hour difference right there. Holy cow! Go ahead, Steven.
Yeah, Oriole Pollard hasn't won since season 3 in the 12-7. I think it was 7-11 truck. And Oriole won at Talladega in the Hooters, so definitely got some SS prowess.
And for as much of a wild card as this is, how about this? Ford, Dodge, Toyota, Chevy, top 4.
Huh?
That's just the way you draw it up at home.
Yeah, not at all.
As Oriole Pollard trying to look for some help now, is he trying to set up a run, actually, I should say, off of turn number 2.
Hey, free Oreos to Gustav if he helps us win.
Well, Daniel James, it's going to be Hyatt and Pollard that go for the lead.
I don't know, whatever can ship to Germany, as the 43 is going to the lead.
Well, that's actually for second. Oriole Pollard to the lead. Here comes Ben Cohen in the 30.
Yeah, he's having a decent season. He's about in the top 20 in points.
Heidi Feynman back up to 4th. That's one of the Gorga home trucks right there. Here comes Daniel James looking for the race lead once again.
Yeah, we talk about
the Orioles weren't enough incentive.
Yeah, they talk about how anybody has a chance. Look who's in 10th. JJ Ferguson has spot all year long. He's running 10th right now.
Oh, he's even doing better than 10th. Here he comes up to there. He clears the 04, trying to get back in line. Heidi Feynman picks up help from the 66.
JJ Ferguson's best finish this season, 19th.
I mean, you said Daniel James' best career finish is 18th. he's up here.
Oh yeah, look at these guys over here.
As Ferguson decides to move Joshua Hyatt out of the way.
Yeah, not really a smart idea when Hyatt has a lot of wins. Here comes the 66.
Brad Lewis ditches his partner there, goes for second on his own.
Yep, the 43's best run since Sabrina Rogers. She didn't win in the truck. She finished second. She almost won that race. But here comes that.
I didn't think the 43 won with Rogers. I'm not saying it didn't win. I just didn't think it was with Sabrina.
Yeah, beautiful paint scheme right there. How much, like you mentioned, Richard Petty's scheme here. 6-6. There we go.
Oh, and Pollard's gonna hang Oreo hangs out Hyatt.
What am I hanging out the thin? We're gonna have Oreo thin Pollard next.
Maybe. Heidi Feynman goes back up to 3rd. Here comes Ferguson in the 15.
Oh my God. Here he comes down the bottom. Yeah, he's got a good line right there. I see Rebecca Goldberg coming through the field too. She was in the back in the beginning.
And Ferguson decided to try and hang out Heidi Feynman. Couldn't quite make the move work.
Well, Kev's gonna hate JJ Ferguson then. See now who's gonna do the fake and who's gonna do the moving here. You gotta have to you gotta do your hips like Elvis here. Gotta make it out. What move you gonna make to the corner?
36 with a run on the 04, trying to make it work.
Let's see. And you're going to shift to the right.
And it's going to be 3 wide for the lead into turn 3.
Is that the right? Oh, I was right. That's the right.
As Feynman to the lead, Daniel James to 2nd. And now, big loser on that one, Brad Lewis.
Yeah, that might be a crash.
As he's going to fall from 1st to possibly outside the top 10.
Now let's see how you can shake your hips this way into the corner. Gotta go to the left.
And in fact, he is back to 12th. Donovan Cage now up into the top 10.
Yep. As here comes trying to go back to back.
Pace truck interfering there. Nice.
Now
Daniel James though is up to the lead. Is Garrett Christian has lost the pack. So too has Brandon Yodel's in the process of it. Walbridge is hanging on to it by a thread. As we come down to 5 laps to go here, this time by.
A lot of trucks still in the pack, too.
This is the main pack right here, I would be willing to say.
Yep. Well, everybody just such inches off, flirting with disaster, I'll tell you that much.
Kiara Miles makes it 3 wide on Hyatt. And our points leaders up there.
Now you gotta be like, now you gotta be strategy here. When do you make your move? When do you shift right? You don't want to try to force your move because everybody's got a different plan than you.
As up front, it is Daniel James leading. Here comes Oriel Pollard trying to take a look at the 43. Can't quite get there.
Yeah, you know, it's like when you try to pick a prom date, you always don't want to pick the cutest. They could be the stupidest. So like the half decent one could be the smartest. So who makes the smartest move to win this race?
Of all the analogies Pollard's ever made, that is by far one of the weirder ones. As JJ Ferguson goes with Rebecca Goldberg to the inside, they hang out Jeff Jones. So the 6 goes backwards.
Yep, see, that's why I say that's the dumb blonde right there. She might be cute, but she's stupid. So that's what Jeff Jones tried to do right there. And now let's see, what are you going to make them move into the corner here?
Picks up some help from Donovan Cage for a moment. Here comes Oriel Pollard. Goldberg's going to make it 3 wide, and whoa, what a checkup for the 15.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm telling you about right there. There's the 15. He's going to try to block. Oh, God.
He tried to, can't quite make the move on the 6. So meanwhile, Rebecca Goldberg with a huge lead is now 3 laps to go here at 8 Bowl.
And you're going, and the 2 cars. I don't know why you're going there.
And some reason going to the high side.
Yep, I'm not quite sure I follow the move there. Here comes Ferguson looking for second on Oriel Pollard.
All about strategy. Do you want to get your battleship shrunk or do you want to win this race? You got to get chose what you got to do.
Bad move.
Ferguson's to the lead, but it's going to be the outside line for turn 3. Here comes the 2.
Yep, and
look
this
how
is
much
getting
the back closed up again. Wow.
I know.
As now we've got, here comes Brad Lewis back up to the front. He was just packing 11th a couple laps ago.
And Donovan Cage, a 6 is back to the bottom.
Top 5 are single file for a moment. Here comes the 04 and the 66. 3 wide for the lead into turn number 1. 2 to go.
Yep. Brad Lewis, here he comes.
With help from Donovan Cage on that inside line.
Now who goes right, who goes left right here? This is all going to determine it right here.
As Heidi Feynman to 3rd. Ben Cohen's trying to get 4th spot away.
Yep, and here
Donovan Cage as
nice
Lewis
block.
throws the block.
Wow, nice block by Brad Lewis. Right
So
there, that's
now
what I'm telling you right there. That's why you wait for the prom date. Brad Lewis to the lead with a block.
As Oriel Pollard to 3rd. Brad Lewis keeps the lead by just a sliver with the huge block. White flag, this time by.
Block, son. You gotta block. You gotta go. You gotta wiggle. You gotta wag. Come on. You gotta do it down the back.
Here comes Oriel Pollard looking for second. He's got help from Goldberg.
Now, who's gonna make the move? Can they suck? Can they get that suck up right to the back of that car and wiggle to the right?
Not a rookie.
Brad Lewis with a huge lead, trying to get another win for Ford.
And Oriel Pollard, he's getting that push. He's pushed Rebecca. Here he goes.
Here comes the 04. Throws it in there. Lewis with a block.
Lewis was that blonde chick. Oriel was the ugly white girl. He's going to win the race.
Yeah.
It looks like it. Coming off turn number 4. It's going to be a last lap pass for Oriel Pollard. Blocks the 66 coming to the line.
Nice move.
And Bobby Hamilton Racing wins at 8 Bowl.
That's what I said. It's not always the cutest you get, and that's what happened. Oriel Pollard played the cards correctly.
And John Cena out of nowhere for second.
What? We got.
I think that was a close finish for seconds by the 68. No, 66.
It was 0.003 of a second. John Cena over Brad Lewis, Rebecca Goldberg, Ravnik Coward. Top 5 for Billy Ballou's team.
Wow, that was a heck of a race right there. How about the 09 in 5th?
Heidi Feynman, 6. Donovan Cage, Ben Cohen, Jeff Jones, and Matthew Eves. We didn't even talk about him all race long at all. He comes home with a 10th place finish.
Oh my God.
Gentlemen, your final thoughts on this one.
Austin.
That was a pretty good one. Thankfully, did not see any wrecks. Just basically lots of blocking just to stay in the lead. And obviously, you want to be immediately to the right-hander or on the right side of the track to get to the. I can't get my words out today. I have no idea. You have to get to the on the right side of the track to get into turn 3 perfectly and stay in the bottom to hold on off the corner and just keep on to win just like Oriole Pollard did. Now here's the Albert Pollard with his thoughts and random facts.
Yeah. Well, that's Oriole's first win since season 3 Rockingham. It was 13 races since his last win. Great job by Oriole. He pulled off the great strategy. John Cena, I mean, I guess we had help from thin air to finish with that lead. Brad Lewis had a hell of a race. There was so many best career finishes. I can't even tell you how many there were. The 09's been barely here. The 36 has been barely in the great job by Eves. They've been good at the SS. Joshua Hyatt, that's a decent day, so he'll move up a little bit in the points. JJ Ferguson's best career finish. That one. Daniel James ties his best career finish. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah.
You know what's funny? He was 0.003 of a second away from actually beating JJ Ferguson to get a new best finish.
That song hasn't come out yet.
We see the bottom results. Zach Flickinger, bad day for the veteran drivers. Like,
and you know what? That bad finish for Zach Flickinger is going to be all that Zeno needed there to keep the points lead.
Yeah, John Silver. Well, RJ missed the cup race, and then another one of Kev's drivers had a bad race. Silver had a bad one. Randy Kettergy, that car has been pretty good at these tracks. Bad race for them. So these series is going to be off for next week. We're not going to be, these trucks are not going to take the trip to Colorado National. But what was going to happen in 2 weeks is we're going to see the first ever time these trucks at the Road America 4-mile circuit. So get your bells and whistles on.
And
we're going to have some
there.
exciting, and he will be. And we're going to get our bells and whistle on for an exciting truck road course race. But I think Mohammed's ain't a duel. No, he's in the other thing. Never mind. Just, Charles, your final thoughts.
Well, I mean, I don't give final thoughts either way, but congrats to Oriole Pollard on the win. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed that one. Subscribe if you haven't today for more gaming and racing related content. Leave a comment down below if you weren't watching Premiere Chat with us or on Discord to let me know what you guys thought of the race or how you guys did. For Stephen Paul III and Austin the Plant, I'm Gordon Fan 291, and this has been a production of the NRSL. We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.
Considerate and
Orioles
again.
And you guys talked over each other. Nice.
Who cares?